Hello everybody, my name is Anna and welcome to my channel, Anna Always Reading. Today I'm doing a book review of the book Zeros by Scott Westerfeld, Mango Lanigan, and Deborah Biancotti. This book was sent to me by Goodreads. I won it in the Goodreads First Read program, and the book will be coming out September 29th of 2015, of this year actually. So if you're interested, I will leave all the information to this book down below. So let me tell you what this book is about. Thumbs up for mites. This book follows 6 characters, 6 zeros as they like to call themselves, because they all have powers that they do not enjoy. The tagline is, every power has a price. For some people this gift is also a curse because it's just tragic. So the main character is Ethan, whose codename is Scam. So he is a problematic fave, and as most problematic faves do, he's getting into trouble within the first scenes of the book. So he wants to go home, and he doesn't call a cab because he has no money. So he hitches a ride, and he hitches a ride with a drug dealer, actually. So he drives along he has to follow along. Like, there's no option because he told the drug dealer, with using his power, which is his voice that just lies and makes people convince people to believe things that aren't true, and he can know your deepest secrets somehow. Is just really creepy. So we told him that he was part of the drug operation, so he has to follow along this guy. So then they drive out into a forest, and then he gets into the person who's driving gets into a drug battle. So in the commotion, Ethan just takes the drug money, and goes home. So, just leaves. Mine just yeet, and goes home. So he doesn't actually go home. So the next day, he decides to deposit all this money into a bank account. As I said, with his awful luck, the day he decides to deposit the money is the day robbers decide to rob this bank. So he's about to get shot up when he opens his mouth and starts saying, and the voice starts, just lies, as I said. It just lies all the time. So this voice starts to lie, telling the robber nonsense about how Ethan knows his daughter, etc., and how his daughter would be so ashamed, la da 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 da. So the girl beside him decides, yo, this is weird, and decides to film the whole thing and post it on her blog, which is what I would do, but okay. So she posts it online, and the police find it, and we're like, wow, this is interesting. Why does this boy know so much? And takes him in for questioning. His mom is the district attorney and would not be pleased to find her only son being interviewed by cops. So he's not pleased with being in this situation, so he calls the other zeros, which is where they come in. But he hasn't talked to them for over a year because the previous summer, they got into a huge fight because one of the leader of the zeros just kept on picking at him and out of his faults, and he just exploded. The voice just burst from within him and started just telling everybody's deepest secrets, their fears, and just things they didn't want other people to know, because somehow the voice will find out and your secrets. So the other people are like, yo, you're rude, you can go. So he hadn't talked to him for a year, but then he calls this man. It's like, hey, I need your help. Yeah. So this book was actually a good read. I gave it 4.2 stars. I actually enjoyed it that much. I was kind of hesitant because it's a 3-author story, and you know how too many chefs ruin the stew? I was worried, but they didn't. They added more flavor. Everybody's different punch and kick. It was really enjoyable. I actually liked this book a lot. What else was there? The characters. I got attached to the characters. The end of this book wrapped it up really nicely. The plot line was wrapped up. There's a few holes, but Harry Potter had 25 billion potholes. These are just little cracks in the road, you know what I mean? And this could be a standalone novel, but I saw on Goodreads, you know how it says the series and number 1. It said it's number 1. So who knows if there'll be more in this series? I would be ecstatic to find out, because I got attached to these characters. Not necessarily the plot line, because I could be okay. I want to read fan fiction about this book, but I know no one's written it because the book hasn't even come out. So hashtag fangirl problems. But this book was very good. I already said the characters, but there were some parts, the solution to the problem they had felt very cartoonish. You know what I mean? I could feel it would be in a Tom and Jerry cartoon, but it was strange in a good way. It wrapped up very well. The characters left me warm and fuzzy inside. There were some parts I had to close it because I couldn't stop fangirling so hard. I read something and I was like, children, let me just hold my heart for a bit. You know what I mean? Y'all know what I mean. This book was actually super good. I liked it. I really did like it. And I hope you all like it too when it comes out. Like, you guys should actually read it. It's worth the read. Like, it was a surprisingly good book. I kind of want to bump it up to 5 stars, but then the actual ending was so weird. I was like, bruh, was that even a thing? But I hope you guys like this video and my little review of this book. I know it's actually a French book week, but I've been so busy since it's June with the graduation and everything, and my summer plans are so everywhere. I haven't been able to go to the library and borrow a French book to review for you guys. So I reviewed this one. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, remember to like it, and if you want to see my face every week, remember to click subscribe. If you want to find me, let me put this down. And other places online, you can find my Instagram, my Wattpad, my Twitter, and my Goodreads, all in the down bar. I hope you have a good week, and remember, reading today, reading tomorrow, reading 5 ever.